Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Our Isekai.
Indeed.
Yes, it's a new episode. Welcome to, that's twice now.
What?
Me saying welcome. What do we do on the pod?
Talk about anything we want because it's our world, our Isekai. So from anything from anime, trends, subreddits, current trends, TikToks, anything really.
Yeah, whatever we want. So today...
Ma'am.
Oh, right. Sorry.
No.
Let's introduce ourselves.
I want my face.
Your face is there.
I want to do a bit.
See, do you think I have graphic design skills, mate?
You have friends.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Why does yours fit into your hair?
Because my hair's dark and the character's hair's dark as well, excuse you. Also, the skin tone is completely wrong on mine as well. I don't have to face that shame for now until we can afford to get new illustrations of our faces, mate. Unfortunately, I got a few shades darker, apparently.
At least you fit in a circle of the head.
Don't worry, like, it's semantics, you know? You know what? Next time, we're going to actually get someone to do you as a proper Super Saiyan.
Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And me is the Miss Marvel ripoff.
Correct skin tone.
Exactly, it's correct skin tone too. But I'd like to be more like a Krypton
Fantastic.
or Diana, one of those two. I haven't decided yet.
What, you want to rebrand?
Not rebrand. I'm still going to be overpowered.
No, I mean your character.
Yeah, she's like a superhero type thing, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She's given
might
Miss
change
Marvel
mine.
though. What, you don't want to be a Saiyan anymore?
No, I'm still deciding. I think I want...
You need to decide by next week. I'm giving you that deadline.
No, thank you.
You can't be dilly-dallying on this shit.
Of course I can.
We need, what's the name of the thing? Consistency.
Our Isekai, my choice.
I beg your pardon? Don't harm me. Make up your mind by next week or you're sticking to Super Saiyan.
I should have mind every week though.
Like I said, decide or...
This is like workplace bully. I would like to report you to
What's
HR.
that workplace?
Yeah.
HR said, get back to work, bitch.
Have you seen the couple that do the HR thing? They're like, I'd like to be the HR today. And they switch hats when they switch into HR mode.
No.
Send me each time it happens.
That's funny.
But it's a great way of like doing disputes.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Interesting. Anyway, I'm
Hi.
your overpowered MC with Chenna.
I'm Super Same Face, soon to be rebranded.
And together we are... Oh, he's a sorry.
Magic Girls for life.
God
Anyway.
damn it. So today it's kind of like a games edition-ish. So we have two main topics during our main topic. So we'll be doing a try not to laugh and challenges would never survive, right? And then in the first try not to laugh, we've got 3 videos that we're going to watch, and whoever laughs
Has to take a
has to take a shot of tequila.
Yes.
Yeah. And the next would be Red Light, Green Light is, what's it called?
The movie you watched.
The movie we watched.
The one
Electric
with,
State.
Yeah.
And this or that is a Would You Rather. All right, so try not to laugh. We will start. Hey, does that mean I'm going to go first?
Yeah, because
I'm already laughing. No. I'm already laughing. So we'll start this or that. No, not this or that. Try not to laugh, right?
You ready?
And see.
You need to be composed. Okay.
A smile is not a laugh.
We're being serious now.
This is so awful.
It was your decision to do this challenge, by the way.
See, I was locked in for a minute there. Still distracted.
Okay, go ahead. No distractions.
Hi guys, so while editing I realised that the try not to laugh part wouldn't translate properly in the audio version, so I decided to cut that bit out. So going forward you just start from the challenges would never survive part, and to catch the full episode you can just check out our YouTube channel. Alright, so next is challenges would never survive. So the idea behind this is we read up a list of scenarios or challenges and we'll say if would survive in them or not. Yeah, so this one we can really bite into. So the first one, would you survive living in Attack on Titan?
I think I would.
I think I will be dead, just like Erin's mom in that first episode. Peace.
You're not trying?
No. It's either that or I'll find some underground place to hide. But those Titans are going to get me regardless, or I'll die of starvation.
I was of the opinion I was going to be in a circle.
What, like with the Aaron and them? Doing that training and eating just potatoes? Absolutely not.
I like potatoes.
You know that girl that likes to eat? I'll be like her all the time.
But yeah, I would survive on the basis of that.
No.
You don't want to?
Okay, say I make it to like behind the wall. I'd hate the religious crazy people. I'd hate Levi. I'd hate Aaron. I'd hate Mikasa. I'll hate all of them. Maybe the blonde one I'll be able to I think I might even be on the side of the Titans at that point.
Wow.
I'd be begging them to make me a Titan.
Where would I be?
Or I'll be dead.
Nah, I think I'll be by Levi's side.
By Levi's side?
Yeah.
Wow.
He can protect me. I'll be a damsel. And he cleans.
Levi, well, I guess he does protect people.
Yeah.
But he'll find you quite irritating if you're always expecting him to save you.
No, I want to fight.
Oh, okay.
I'll be.
You reckon you'll be good at that?
I feel like I trained. I would be.
Mate, you can't even chop meat properly.
Because I haven't trained.
You've had all your life to train.
Slander upon my name. Slander upon my name.
I'm just saying, the thing at the back of their neck, it's tough meat, mate.
Yeah.
And you have to go once, twice. And you also have to cut deep. And when you do the leg thing, you got to go deep as well. And some of them have got thick skin.
It's okay. I watched my older brother kill chickens. I think I can handle killing a titan. That's what I'm basing it on. Yeah.
This bitch is comparing killing a chicken to killing a titan. Oh my God. What?
Yeah. I stand by it.
I'm sorry. Moving on.
I kid.
I know you're joking.
I would definitely be in Levi's corp and I'll train with him.
Fair play.
Because everyone else dies apart from Levi's. That's why I think I'd survive.
I see. I'll be dead from episode 1, so.
Okay.
Would we survive competing in Squid Game?
No. We wouldn't.
What would do me would be the thingy. The candy. I have horrible dexterity. I'm very clumsy.
I hear it.
But like if I've got to go last on the little scaly thing, if I've got to manipulate people, push, I'll be good. But I feel like I'll make it like halfway through.
No.
I wouldn't die at the start.
No, my temperament, someone would piss me off and I'll end up doing something reckless and end up dying because someone's pissed me off.
During the game?
I don't know. I think sometimes, because it'd be a high-pressured environment, I think I might do something silly because someone's pissed me off, just because I'm trying to get back at them. And whilst I'm trying to get back at them, I end up killing myself.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. Fair play.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's put that in presenter mode so it doesn't go off. Okay, so I think I'll get halfway. You think you'll...
I will get somewhere. I don't know where I'll get, but I know I'm definitely dying.
Yeah, fair play. I probably died towards like 3/3 of the way through. Or 3/4, sorry. Next, would we survive attending Barbie's Princess Charm School?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Especially if it was that film. Absolutely.
Oh, honestly. Goodness.
Yeah. Duh. Would we survive the Hunger Games?
No.
Depends on which season.
Well, that's fair.
If it's the one that bitch was on,
Katniss.
yeah, probably not. But I reckon the one with the ones that eat people. No. The ones with the herbalist people. Maybe I would have manipulated one of them and got to the end. Probably not. They were really smart. But I would have had to be like some type of angel and then one of them would sacrifice themselves for me.
So nice of
I'm
them.
so good. I'm such an angel.
Yeah, I don't think I'll survive. I am 5'3". I think that answers the question.
What, you think you're surviving Attack on Titan? And you're not going to survive the Hunger Games?
Let me remind you, Lima is a short king.
You could just find someone to protect you during the Hunger Games. Find you a little, what's that guy's name? Peter. Peter was a twat. But
no, but Peter and Katniss were friends for like 3 days.
Maybe you're right. You were Katniss. Maybe you steal Pete from Katniss.
I don't think Pete would ever get stolen from Katniss, to be honest. My
It
answer
wasn't
stands.
gonna. You were saying you were not going to survive the Hunger Games.
The most I can do is climb trees. And apart from that, not so long as I know how I've climbed when I was younger.
Yeah.
But that's as far as my survival skills go. I mean, I know where to hide, but there's only so far I can hide without like water or food.
Yeah, and also like they manipulate things as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Interesting. What would I actually do? I don't know. Would I get into like a love? Would I get into like a love? Like a love thing? Like you, not a love thing, but have someone protect me.
Well, no, I said that for Attack on Titan. This one I said I'm not going to survive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, could I do the whole protect me, find someone to protect me type thing? I don't know if that would work.
And you really have to sell it to the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
You really have
I'm
to
not very
sell it.
likable. Yikes. Yeah, probably not. Based on that, probably not. Okay. Next one. Would we survive being on Big Brother?
Yeah.
Like I said, obviously you're not dying, but I'm not very likable. So either like people would keep me in until like 3 weeks before the end type thing, just to make me suffer, because I probably hate being in there because people aren't clean, and I would, and I like to sleep, and you have to wake up at a specific time on this thing. Yeah, like they wake you up when you're trying to sleep during the day.
Oh, poor you. You can't even nap in
You
peace.
can't even fucking nap. So I'll probably make it halfway through, same thing, and then I'll be booted out. I'll probably get into a fight with some bigger, because like they know the personalities that are going into the house, right? Because I'm so like pro women, right? They'll probably put some dickhead anti-feminist in there, and I'll hate the bitch, for example. And I wouldn't be able to not say things like this, like, I think you're a fucking bitch, you're a cunt, you're a fucking idiot, do you want a fucking bank account, mate? Stuff like that, you know? Stuff like asking a bitch, why are you here then? Shouldn't you be at home in the kitchen cooking? Well, then shut up and cook for me then. On national telly, you can't be doing that shit. People will call me. Imagine if they then make the other woman white as well. That would be crazy. They'll call me racist and all sorts of names. So no, I definitely would not win. But I'll probably make it, let's say week 4. Right. I gotta hope. All right. Would we survive trying to blend in at Hogwarts?
What, and being non-magic users?
Oh, wow. At which point? In part 1, sure. I'm not getting close to no Deathly Hallows or the one before Deathly Hallows with the lady in the pink thing. I'm not getting close to that. I would drop out before then as a muggle. The fuck? But if it's like, you know, first film, second film, maybe third film, sure. Absolutely. Anything after that? With those Deathly Hallows walking all around? Not sure. You know? So yeah, that's my one. Would you?
Try and blend in? No, I wouldn't try to blend in. I wouldn't even try.
Oh, right, yeah. Would you even survive like the potions and the... I mean, if Hermione's able to do it.
But my Hermione's a special case.
I'm fucking smart. I can figure it out.
Cool.
Surely.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try to blend in.
But then here's the thing, though. You would have received a letter. So what's the blending in?
The actual magic use of it.
Yeah. There's no... I think they just mean like... Let's just say, would we survive at Hogwarts?
If I was surviving at Hogwarts,
Yeah.
then yeah, I think I could survive. I'm great with teachers. I am great with teachers.
You think you survived the... What film? 6th film?
What happens in 6?
Harry dies. And they get really strict at the school because Voldemort pretty much wins.
If I'm good with the teachers, then yes, I think I could survive that too.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, if Neville Longbottom can survive, I think anybody can survive, mate. So, yeah. I back myself on that one, sure. Okay, the next one is exciting.
Entering a tuning exam.
Yes, we just survived the tuning exams.
It depends who I was versing. Because if I was fighting Gara, no. If I was fighting Neji, no.
The tuning exam.
Yeah.
Was Gary in the tuning exam?
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, he was. That was their first encounter. Shit, I
That's
forgot.
what I'm saying. It depends on who I'm fighting. If I'm fighting Gara, absolutely not. He's going to kill me in first sight.
Yeah, or like those sound people. You know what? I would be like Naruto in the written exam, but I'll pass. I'll actually pass that one.
The written exam?
Yeah, remember the written exam?
But you need to pass both halves.
No, but remember because it's a whole process, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the written exam it doesn't matter what you write. If you stay till the end, you win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know that while you're in the test, right? But I will back myself. But I have confidence that I don't know where it's come from for no reason.
Yeah, so depending on who I fought, actually, who do I think I could win in the junior exam? That's a fantastic question.
I could beat 10-10. I could beat the dog one.
Not Shikamaru.
Kiba. Not in terms of raw power, just disrupt his nose, isn't it? Him and the dog.
Hinata, because in that season, she did not have confidence.
Yeah. I'll batter her.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. No, I'd be really nice to her and she would take pity on me. She's very useful as well. So, it depends on who's in your team as well.
Well, it's not a team.
Yes, it is.
The first battle's not a team battle, no.
What?
The first battle's individual.
You mean when they go into the forest? Because you're saying the whole thing is a Chunin exam.
Yeah, and I'm saying at the end you do the 1-to-1 fight.
Yeah, at the end you do you're talking about the end.
So I'm saying if I was going to do if I got to the very end and I had to do 1-to-1 fights.
But what makes you think you're gonna get to the end if you've not even talked through how you're gonna get to the end? How are you gonna get to the end, mate?
By having a fantastic team.
You know, there's an initial 1-to-1 first, where Rockley broke his entire bones.
That was his own fault.
Fair play.
He knew not to go that far up because Guy had told him, "You're not ready yet." And he was like, "No, I want to. I feel I can do it."
Yeah, but he was fighting freaking Gara, mate. Well, he had to go all out.
That's what I'm saying.
He was fighting a Chichiriki. He had to. And you know what? He backed himself.
That's what I'm saying. Depending on who you're fighting. It depends on
your survival. Yeah, sure. I'm not denying that, but talk me through the whole process. Like, how are you going to get there? Say you fight in the first one.
Is there a team battle?
No, there's no team battle.
No,
there's
team battle.
There's a team mission where they all remember when they went into the forest and he got the bite. Sasuke got the bite. That's part of the Chunin exam. But they had to do the scroll thing. And Orochimaru swallowed their scroll.
I can't remember. It's been a long time. All I know is they had the written exam and then they had the 1-to-1 fights. That's what I remember right now.
No, because Orochimaru had to bite him. Remember at the end when Shikamaru was the only one who won and he led the team that had to go get Sasuke back. That was right after the Chunin exam.
So after the Chunin exam, not during the Chunin exam?
No. The reason why Shikamaru led them was because he'd become a Chunin.
Okay.
Right? So, but they wouldn't have had to chase Sasuke if the team exercise didn't happen. The one led by Anko.
You're not dragging any memories.
Anko is the student of Orochimaru before he left. before he got, no, he didn't leave, he got banished. Do you remember when Sasuke got bitten? The first time where he, yeah?
But that was before the exam.
No, that was the exam. That was the whole process of the Chunin exam. It was a whole arc. That was after the written exam. Remember, the whole team in the written exam had to pass for them to get to the team exercise.
Yeah.
Right. So the team exercise was them in the forest with the scrolls.
Okay.
You don't remember, do you?
No.
God, wow. Okay. Anyway.
I did say that before you even started explaining it. I was like, I don't remember this team battle thing or team mission. I did.
Wow. Oh, have I got it wrong? Because the first thing, right, all the teams that were partaking in the Chunin exam, they meet each other. That's where we meet Neji and Rock Lee's bit, right? The set above them, where Guy was like, "Oh, but why are your team here? Do you think that they're ready?" Do you remember that interaction?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then that's when we first meet Gaara.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in the second part, well, and then they have the written exam, and then they pass that, and then they have the Anko part, the part in the forest. Oh, how can you just completely forgot one of the most exciting part of the Chunin exam? You do remember this bit where Orochimaru's got a scroll and he's lost.
I don't remember that being.
He's giving it the what 5,000.
To me, that was at the end of the exam.
Yeah, that was part of the process. That was before.
That's why I said,
one-to-one.
no, I think you're not understanding. I said, to me, in my memory, it's at the end. It's not during.
At the end of the Chunin exam?
Yeah, I think that's why. What?
It's not at the end.
But that's why I can't.
Is it at the end?
That's why when you're telling the story, it doesn't correlate in my memory. Maybe our timelines are different. Well, maybe my memory is incorrect. But the way I'm remembering it isn't the way you're telling it.
Because he gets the bite.
I'm not arguing you.
No, I'm not saying you're arguing. I'm trying to remember now properly how I think it went. He gets the bite. They do like a fight thing. Orochimaru tries to take over during the one-to-one fight. You remember that?
The one-to-one fights. I remember the one-to-one fights. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Orochimaru trying to take over. That's why he had the battle with the third on the roof.
Yeah.
And he tried to bring back the fourth, and he was like, "Oh, not on my watch." Blah 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 blah. That was exciting. You remember that?
No.
Okay. Because then, what's his face? Sasuke gets his ass handed to him, and then he decides to join Orochimaru. And then, what the famous 9, the famous 12, the famous something anyway. There's like a number of them. Decides to chase him, and then they had the fight. Remember when Rock Lee had that fight? And that's when Naruto fights Gaara. When they were chasing Sasuke.
No.
Wow. Like he summons thingy. What's his name? The frog guy. Oh, maybe I should watch Naruto again.
Summons a frog?
Yeah.
He haven't learned how to do that. The toad?
Yeah.
He hasn't learned how to do the toads in that season.
What, really?
No, that's a tuning exam. Naruto hasn't even met the Purge stage where he learns about the toads.
Oh no, I do I misspeak? Because like Naruto fights Gaara, and he conjures something up. Who does he conjure up to fight Gaara?
Is it the Nine Tails? You think?
Yeah, right. Yeah, he conjures up the Nine Tails.
But the toads aren't until we see I forgot his name, but the Purge sage.
But he fights. No, he had met Jiraiya.
When not during the tuning exams. The tuning exams and that's so far apart.
It's not that far apart.
Okay, but the tuning at that
so
point.
when does Naruto fight Gaara then?
In your memory, I don't know.
When does he fight Gaara in your memory?
The first initial fight was him and Gaara. It's after the tuning exams.
Yeah.
But it's before Jiraiya comes in. So he hasn't even learned how to use...
But they were chasing Sasuke. Because the Sand people were one of the people who helped Orochimaru to invade.
The Sand people?
Gaara is the Sand people, right?
Yeah, Gaara's of the Sand, yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm saying they were one of the people who, quote unquote, helped Orochimaru invade Konoha. And some of the people from Sound as well.
We're going to have to rewatch Naruto.
Yeah.
Next
but anyway,
one.
are you surviving?
No, if I'm fight anyone, if I have to fight Neji, or Gaara, or Sasuke, then no, I'm not passing. I am failing. Because Sasuke is very brutal. Gaara is also very brutal. Neji, he's very smart, and he'll just beat me up. He'll outsmart me.
Because Kabuto was there as well. Sorry. Fair. I'm trying to think of like people from the other countries I could possibly have beaten in the first 1-to-1. Also, it would kind of depend on what powers I have as well, because I wouldn't be like I am right now.
Obviously.
Yeah. So I'll back myself. Yeah, man. Of course.
Okay. So you and Gaara head to head?
No, of course not.
Well,
I'm not saying that. I think I would have good luck enough to not meet Gaara. And I think I can back myself intellectually to at least think that I can get 50%, and I was studious anyway. Mm. And then if my team was good, I reckon we wouldn't fall prey and we would have been safe. And then in the 1-to-1 at the end, where they decide who becomes Chunin, I probably would not win because I probably would have fallen asleep when they invaded. So maybe I wouldn't become Chunin, but I would have survived for sure. But anyway, moving on. Would we survive living in Fairytopia without wings? If Barbie can do it, yeah, I can.
She was the tallest of all of them, of course.
I would have been a bitch, though. I would have been a menace. I would not have been nice. I would have left those winged bitches to their fate.
That's so spiteful.
Damn straight.
So spiteful.
Trying to win. Would we survive trying to win a reality cooking show, something like MasterChef? No.
We do not cook in this household. In fact, we're trying to figure a way to get a private chef to cook us.
Are we trying to figure out
I'm trying to figure out a way to get us a private chef to meal prep us.
I'm okay with my microwave meals and air fried meals. Thank you very much.
I still want a private chef. Yeah.
Fair play. But no. Would we survive being background character in Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I would survive in a background character.
As long as I don't live in any of the major cities that any of the things happen in. If I was a whore, I would have been long dead.
No, I don't think I would be. I think I'd be rich if I was a whore in Game of Thrones.
Have you met me? I hate men. I don't hate men, but I hate men.
You don't have to like them. You just have to pretend to like them.
I can't even do that.
Wow.
If I was like maybe one of the scullery maids or whatever, would I survive? I don't know. I think I would have seen Jamie and what's his face fucking at some point and off with my head. Or like imagine if I was one of Littlefinger's fingers on the street, or one of the whispers of the eunuch guy. Mm. I don't know.
I would have survived.
Would I have survived if I was a wildling?
Yeah, you would have.
Yes, I would.
That's your habitat, to be honest.
What you mean? You're painting a picture of me that I don't like. But absolutely, yeah. I'd definitely survive if I was a wildling. Yeah. No love for me either. I wouldn't have been like, you know nothing, Jon Snow. All right. Competing in a shōnen anime tournament. So like Chunin Exam, or the one they had in My Hero Academia, or the one that they had in Black Clover, etc.
Yeah, I think I could win.
No, would you survive? No, would you win?
But winning and surviving in this context are the same thing.
Yeah, I reckon I would have survived the one in My Hero Academia. I would have passed. I think so. What powers would I have though in My Hero Academia?
I don't know. I was thinking based on Yuri on Ice.
Like what would your quirk be?
Oh, I'm doing Yuri on Ice. You can do your My Hero because I haven't watched My Hero.
I've never actually had to think about it. I'd love super strength though. Mm. But then I would like some actual physical power. I don't want ice because that dickhead has got ice. I want fire either because then I'll be like competing with that prick. He's actually really cute. But anyway, what quirk could I have? Definitely wouldn't want to be quirkless. Come back to me in a few months. I don't know. I've never thought about it. Okay, would you survive getting isekai into Demon Slayer?
If I was a demon slayer, as in, yes, I would be. But if I was just a regular human, no, I don't think I would survive.
I mean, what's the likelihood that I'll get attacked by a vampire, though?
It's not just a vampire. It's very high. They kill anyone.
I'd have to be in that world in the first place. I'd have to be in Japan.
You get isekai into the demon slayer world. So yes, you would be in Japan.
Yeah, but then can I leave? the world person that isekai'd me into it say I can't leave. I'm jetting to America, mate. Or to England. What do you mean?
Because there's no demons there?
I don't know.
Well.
I don't know.
Well, it could be.
But the Demon Slayers is in Japan.
Don't limit him.
But all his 10 or 12 generals were all in Japan, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Well, yeah, predominantly.
So.
But they don't have to be generals to turn you, though. They don't have to be generals. Because the generals are just his strongest of them.
No, the point is, would I be turned? Or would I be turned? Is would I survive?
Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't be turned. It's not possible. Me in trouble. Mate, we are like the most unproblematic people ever. We don't find ourselves in spaces where shit like this happens, mate.
Unproblematic.
We don't find ourselves in problems, so it's unlikely that I would ever meet one. So
you don't have to be in trouble to meet one.
Not trouble, but okay. Would you be in a red light district?
Because the strongest one, he
lives a normal life, but he doesn't just randomly attack people.
Okay, that's very true.
And you'd have to be in Edo for him to, like, in the main city, for him to have his grasp on you. But imagine if you were isekai'd as a demon slayer.
I would survive.
I don't know.
I would survive. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm.
I'd have to be dedicated to eradicating them, and causes are just hassle, in my opinion. It depends on what powers I've been isekai'd into. I know that, but you can still die because he used to be one. He wanted to kill all of them because I would have the knowledge. Yeah, and he wanted all the demon slayers dead, retired or not, child or not. Everyone's gonna get it. So I don't know. I actually don't know this one, but I'd like to think so.
I think I'll survive.
It depends on what power I come with. If I come in like insanely overpowered,
whose power would you want? Tanjiro's.
Obviously. He's like the most powerful one, and you'd have to train, but then my whole family would have to die. So I don't know.
Apart from your sister. So do you like your sister as it stands? to carry her on your shoulders day and night?
I'll be the ball.
I was going to pick Zenitsu because he's so cute.
I'll be the ball.
And he has lightning powers as well.
Because he's a jungle child. I relate to that so much. So yeah.
I'm going to pick Zenitsu because he's adorable. He takes naps and he has lightning powers. Yeah.
I like the chaos and the other guy's powers. That's fine with me. Okay, next one. Would participating in a Love Island Casa Amor twist? I couldn't survive in Love Island.
Love Island? It's a bit much, you know? For people who don't know, I have a social battery that runs out very quickly. By very quickly meaning people can see it physically happening in real time. Like once I'm done, I'm done. You know, once I actually start someone mid-conversation, I put my hand to the face, right? I rotated. I went to my phone.
We would fight. No. We would get into a physical altercation.
But at that point, I assure you, I was done with the conversation and with the person.
Hand to the face. We would fight.
Yeah. They were talking.
I'll pull your
talking.
hair.
I said, hold on. And I went to my phone. I didn't rotate.
I'll pull your hair, mate. I will turn your head right back at me.
No, you can't.
Make sure you look me in the face as I twist your hand. What do you mean?
I said, hold on, though.
But then you said you never looked back. So
Yeah.
I will be counted like this. As soon as you reach the moment where my head is like, this bitch is not turning back, I will turn you back.
I was tired.
Do I give a fuck? You verbalize. You verbalize. That you're not interested in the conversation. I'd rather that than this.
I said, hold on as well.
What did the person do?
I was just tired.
So what? Mate, that's rude.
I said, hold on.
It doesn't matter. As if saying hold on makes it better. Oh my God.
To me, I feel like I did the right thing. Because otherwise, they would just be talking.
Just be like, mate, Jesus.
That's rude, though.
At least you're saying something. You're
I
saying
did.
a reason. You didn't say anything. You did this.
Stop
And
it.
then you said something. See, this is rude. Just like, you know what this means?
It
Talk to
wasn't
the
like
hands.
that. It
That's
was
talk
more
to
like-
the hands.
It was like that. It's more gentle. You know my damsel, you know with it.
To my fucking face.
Damsel.
I don't give a shit. I'll toss you off the fucking tower. You must have lost your mind.
But no, my social battery runs out real quick, and it cannot be helped. So no, I wouldn't survive past that more.
Yeah, and I probably fought with the producers as well. Like, I don't know. And sometimes I just don't want to be social. But you have to force it. And then like you have to fake smile and then you have to do these games. Ugh.
Too much PDA.
Oh, I don't, that's,
Someone all up in your... You don't even like when I hug you.
what am I getting out of that?
My point is...
I get nothing from a hug. That's why I don't necessarily do them.
But I wasn't asking to hug you for you.
No, but the PDA, I'm getting PDA from someone I possibly find attracted to. That's different.
Sometimes you may not.
Okay, when you say too much PDA, what do you mean?
Like...
You mean the games?
Yeah.
Oh, the games is the games. It's fine.
Okay.
But I thought you meant like whoever you're coupled up with,
No.
PDA with them. That was what I was thinking in my head. But that's why I think I tried to clarify. But yeah, but a Casa Amor twist though, would
What's
I
the twist?
survive? You know, like them coming back from the island and then you're partnered up with someone. Would people vote you out or would you stay? I think like who brought someone back? I don't remember. What's her name? Amber and Michael. Remember when he came back with a new girl and Amber was alone? So would you have been kicked out of the villa?
Unlikely.
If I came in as a bombshell from like there and I stole someone's... Yeah. I do adjust, mate.
I think I'll be so dramatic that they'll keep me in because I'm that dramatic.
Oh, Mrs. Social Battery so low.
I'm very dramatic.
You are very dramatic.
Yeah, I have a low social battery, but when it comes to drama and creating my own entertainment, I'm fantastic at that.
Fair play, but I don't know. Because I'll back myself if I steal your man. I'm so sorry. Would I back myself? I don't think I'll steal someone's man, to be honest. It's just... I don't want to say it's below me. Because imagine you get caught in 4K. I mean, I'd never do that intentionally. Obviously, you never know. But yeah, I don't know. Next one. Final Destination movie. Would I survive? No.
Never watched it.
It's like once the tsunami comes, I'm gone. I can't swim. Mate, I'm dead. Infiltrating an undercover heist in Inception. Oh. Infiltrated. No, I would have been dead time ago.
Can't remember Inception. So no.
We can skip that one because we haven't. If you're stuck in a K-drama love triangle.
I would survive. I love a good K-drama. It makes my heart
I
scared.
love triangle though.
Yeah.
Like what was that love triangle in Boys Over Flower? It wasn't just a triangle, was it?
It was a whole group.
I don't even know what to call it.
So by surviving a love triangle, does that mean
you're one of the love interests? Like, would
I get picked by the girl?
The girl or the guy?
Or
are you trying to come out of the closet, mate?
Whichever one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I think I'd win? I think I would win. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like that girl in that Doctor's series. If he tries to bully me, I'll beat the ever living shit out of you. Bash your head against a fucking mirror. I'm not violent. I promise you. This is just the K-drama in me and what I've seen in them. That's all.
I'll be like, whenever everything bad happens, I'm just there to fix the problem, and she associate good things with me.
She or he, mate?
I don't really know. Either
it's
one.
A love triangle. You're one of the love interests of the guy.
Okay, so I will save him nonetheless.
How?
I don't know how. With money, somehow. I'll just throw money at him.
Are you assuming he's poor? Because let's be honest, yeah, the guys are usually rich. Usually, not always.
No, I'm not assuming he's poor, but he might like a kind gesture. Be like, oh my goodness, no girl's ever done this for me before because he's so rich.
Okay, let's pick a specific K-drama.
Well, we did it beforehand. That's why I was struggling. But
I know, but let's say,
okay.
Let's pick a K-drama. Which one has a love triangle?
Which one has a love triangle? Most of them have love triangles.
Really? 2 girls, 1 guy.
Okay. Which one have you watched that has a triangle?
I don't remember the names of K-dramas that I've watched. I barely remember the Boys Over Flowers name.
Let's go to my Vicky.
Oh! What's the Isekai one? Mr. Queen.
That's a triangle?
Yes, it is. That's the bin girl. Remember, there was the queen, and then there was the concubine girl. The one that he was actually in love with.
Was never in love with the concubine.
Yes, he was. There was his actual queen, the one that Mr. Queen was in, the body, and then there was another girl.
Oh, okay, the friend that wasn't a friend, but the
concubine. She became a concubine.
She did become a concubine. So I'm one of the girls trying to win the guy.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Mr. Queen, yeah, I would win.
Fair play. I don't know. Actually, no. I wouldn't find myself in a love triangle. It's impossible.
The scenario stands.
No. I give up immediately. Immediately. With immediate effect.
But sometimes they can't be helped. Sometimes 2 people do like the same person, and it is what it is.
It's not possible.
Okay.
I have too much pride that if I find out someone else is into you and you're into them, lock it off. It's me? Nobody. It must just be only me. If I be a virgin, mate, I'm an alpha bro. I'm an alpha dog. I want a virgin. Nobody's. Whore? What are you fucking women for?
Wow.
You don't go through periods. Like, what problems do men have? I'd like to hear that. Cue the misandrist. I'm so keeping this in. It's going to come back to bite me in the ass
it
one
most
day.
definitely will. Because I was about to say something that's like, I will not be part of this. Not on camera, but...
This is not going to bite me in the ass. It's a joke. 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 It's a joke, really.
Don't process.
Okay, next one. Thrown into the JJK as a first year.
As a first year?
Would you survive? If it was that baby thing, I would have been long dead.
Oh no, because we both know I'm not good at horror. So ain't surviving nothing.
Yeah, probably not. But you know what? Say like we actually did have powers. I reckon we could survive.
If we had powers.
Yeah, like we had like relatively good level of powers and we'd like grow and get powerful the more powerful. Like
That's the problem though. The more powerful you get, the crazier they get.
and you just keep surviving. This is how I think about it. The gym. You like a challenge at the gym.
I do.
So, and you always win. Or does the exercise always defeat you?
No, but there's a reward that comes from doing it.
You get the satisfaction of living. You don't die, mate. I don't want to die. So I think I could survive. First year. And then I'll drop out.
Okay.
Okay, being dropped into the Maze Runner world. Absolutely not.
You like running?
Maze Runner. The world, you've not seen the Maze Runner?
No.
Okay. It's this world where everyone's infected with something and like only like 1 or 2 people, I think, don't have the virus. And they put them in this maze, but they're technically test subjects. Yeah, well, would I survive? I don't know. Probably not though. Second, you seen the Purge?
I know the storyline of what happened.
Or the idea behind the Purge. So do you think you could survive that one night?
No. Unless I like a doomsday bunker that only I had the codes to and no one else can access, I'm not surviving. So if I had a doomsday bunker, yes, I'm going to survive.
Yeah.
Given that I'm the only one who knows the codes
to it.
Yeah.
And you would have had to build it yourself.
Yeah.
Then sure, yeah. I could dig. I could do techie shit.
So yeah, that's my answer. If I have a doomsday bunker.
And if only I knew where it was as well.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
No, the kids would know about it on the day.
No. It happens once a year.
Yeah, on the day.
So what, every year you build a new bunker? Or change the location of the bunker?
Yeah.
That's dedication. You could be followed though, if the person really means to kill you. Also, like I said, it be your own people. It could be your husband that wants to kill you.
Hopefully not.
I'm just saying. He's not going to go to jail for it if you die that night.
Yeah, but we're getting divorced tomorrow morning.
You're dead, mate.
No. If
you survive?
Yeah. If we survive and I know you're trying to kill me, divorce on sight.
What makes you think if I find out that night that you want to kill me, I'm not going to try to kill you?
I'm protecting myself in my doomsday bunker. What with my cameras, with all the vision?
Oh, no. I'm also going to try to kill you if I find out you're trying to kill me. The fuck?
No, I'm not. I'm going to wait.
You're going to wait it out?
Yeah.
No, he's dead.
Because the moment I step out, I know someone's going to come out with a little gun and like, pew pew.
You know what? We're going to pew pew each other. We will, because I've got a gun too. And with my last breath, I will shoot. And I will hit my spot. I would hit. I will hit my target. Okay, I think that's the last one. That's the end. On to the next. Red light, green light. The Electric State. Which we watched. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
Yeah. So, Michelle Green. Red light or green light?
As the whole premise of the movie, she's a green light because she saves people.
Yeah.
But as a character, she's
so annoying.
She was so boring to watch.
Yeah, she was so good. Like, kill something, bitch. I mean, she did try.
She did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she wasn't actually too bad. I think she was adequately annoying for a main character.
I would have preferred her not to be annoying.
They always are, though.
Not all main characters annoying.
I don't think I've ever watched one teenage movie thingy that the character's been female and I've liked them throughout. I mean, not one. I hated Bella. I hated that one in... What's the name of that film?
Which one?
We just talked about it. Hunger Games. Katniss. Didn't like her. Didn't like the one in that Cassandra Clare one. I forget her name. In Clockwork something. No, that's not the one. It's not the Clockwork one. It's the... Anyway, didn't like that girl either. Who else? I rarely ever like them. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
All right, John Keats. He was all right.
He made me laugh so many times.
Yeah,
So
he's a thingy though, smuggler. But you got to do what you got to do to survive. So yeah, green light.
He was just doing his best.
Yeah. And it stood for something. Yeah. Green. Oh, she gets a green for me, by the way, Michelle. The Doctor, he's an amber.
Definitely. Because he knew that her brother could survive.
Yeah. And he tried to do the good thing, but
he did try,
he's
but
kind of a coward, so...
He enabled the main doctor to do what he did. Yeah.
In the idea of like winning the war, but the kid's mind could have actually come up with a solution for them to actually win the war in the first place, but hey ho. Ethan Skate, red.
Absolutely red. With mummy issues.
Honestly. That mummy issue just came out of nowhere.
Honestly, it was very subtle, but once it hit you, like, oh, okay.
You should see a shrink, mate. Like, therapy would have sorted all of this out. Marshall Bradbury.
Amber.
Closer to red, but there's
he has a moral compass.
Yeah.
That he was following, and that he used very well. It wasn't always right, but at least he knew where the line was in his line of work. Like, do not kill people, do not use people. The only people survived are robots, and that's what he stood by until he found out that Cosmo was actually a human boy in a robot's body.
Yeah, because he believes that they didn't have a soul. But to me, that just sounds like a weird religious zealot. So, in fact, red flag. Just because you change your mind right at the end doesn't mean shit.
People can change their minds.
I don't care. Still a red flag. You can change your mind, but you've still done what you did. The engine oil is on your hands still.
Wow. Proud?
I'm so proud.
I know you are.
Yeah, I honestly don't get zingers that often. So when I do, I revel in it. Okay, Herman. Herman is a green.
I love his romance.
Honestly.
The romance was
so sweet,
nice
so
to watch.
funny. Great comedic relief. Cosmo, he's a green
light. He was so adorable.
So adorable. So sad at the end. But it is what it is, I guess. All right. That's the end of red light, green light. Moving on to this or that. And our this or that is a would you rather. And this is quite a long one. We don't have to do them all.
Okay, let's stop at 10.
10?
It's almost halfway. You got almost 20. Yeah. Let's
just bash them out quickly. Okay. Would you rather have an anime narrator follow you around or live with a laugh track playing every time you speak?
Narrator. Yeah.
Yeah. Narrator for sure. That laugh would
get to me. I'm trying to fight someone at the end of the day.
But stuck in a group chat with all your exes or all your high school teachers?
All my exes, not many of them.
High school teachers? Who are they? High school teachers. I didn't even talk to them anyway. What would they say to me?
You don't have an ex to be in group chat with. So why did you choose that one?
They don't decide what type of ex is. It doesn't define what type of ex, mate. You don't have to have been in a relationship. Why are you trying to put my shit out there?
I'm just saying you had the best of two options and you said your teachers?
The best of two options?
You could have literally been in a group chat with just yourself.
Oh, shit.
But it's okay, you've chosen. You chose your teachers.
Yeah, but to me, when it says exes, because I don't have an ex relationship, I do have exes. I don't want to be talking to them people. I don't know them people.
I was doing a basic relationship.
Right. So obviously it would be just how I think about it.
Yeah. So that's how
I wasn't thinking relationship.
So I thought it would be just you and you'd be cool with it because you're just like, It's just you. You can just write your thoughts down and be on with your day.
Yeah, I'll still pick the teachers, mate.
Okay.
Have to scream, believe it, like Naruto every time you enter a room, or whisper. I'm not going to say that out loud. Zetai ni akira menai before leaving a room. So you're not going to give up, basically.
I'd rather whisper.
Yeah.
Whisper.
That one, I feel it when I leave a room. I'm never going to give up. Okay. Would you rather fight a goose once a year or have to convince one stranger a day the moon isn't real?
This one's silly. Fight a goose once a day. But
Or convince a stranger a day that the moon isn't real. Nah, bring the goose, mate. Well, I'll have to talk to people.
The goose is violent.
The goose is violent.
A person, I'm going to choose to try and convince a stranger once a day.
I mean, it's a stranger, right? They just think, oh, what a wacky weirdo.
And it says, do I have to convince them? Or I have to convince them, not even try to convince them. It's okay, I'll make up some lie. Yeah. I can do it. I could.
Now I'll fight the goose. Wait, once a day though.
That's
that was so jarring. You know what, fair play, yeah. I'll pick the goose. A little boxing. Yeah. I'll pick the goose. I'm the way to the German shit. Only be able to communicate in TikTok sounds or anime reaction. God, the fuck?
Did you
TikTok
write this?
No.
Anime reaction gas. Because it's so dramatic and I love it.
Yeah, but it gets annoying real quick.
But the TikTok sounds won't? At least with the gas, there's variation in gas.
With me, in my head, it would just be like responding in songs. That's fine. I do that all the time anyway. Do you want to read the next few?
Okay, wake up every day in a new Isekai world or be stuck in your current job, but as an NPC.
Wake up in a new Isekai.
As an NPC, so I'm just background. I'd be so bored out of my head. New Isekai.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I'd be so yeah. I'd be
just
so bored.
New Isekai, mate.
At least in the Isekai, there's a challenge.
Yeah,
there's an adventure,
and it's a different world as well.
Yeah. Have unlimited ramen, but you can only eat it while crying, or unlimited sushi, but you have to eat it with your feet.
I'll cry and eat my ramen, mate.
It's okay. I'll cry because it's so spicy, but I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I would rather cry and eat.
Goodness me. With my feet. Disgusting.
That's gross. I'm just thinking about the flexibility of it all. Not doing that.
Yeah. It's not happening. Be turned into a Funko Pop of yourself or only be able to speak in Funko Pop collectible names.
Turn me into one immediately.
Collectible names? So it could even be like anime characters though.
Only be able to speak in Funko Pop collectible names.
There's so many of them.
Exactly. So just turn me into one already.
I'm trying to think.
Life will be difficult, but I'll be cute.
Life will be difficult, but you be
And
cute.
if I find someone to keep me,
would you love me past a worm? That's what you're asking.
okay, I'm not. That's not what I'm asking.
I know, but that's what it sounds like. Would you love me past a worm? Would you love me past a Funko Pop?
I'm not asking someone to love me. I said, if I find someone to keep me, I think if you're in love with a Funko Pop, I think there's a problem.
I was trolling on the question.
I know, but I'm building on that to say, if a human being is in love with a Funko Pop, there's a problem.
Can we not?
No middle ground.
No. I just want you to remind you that someone fell in love with a tree and then try to have the court
Like I
allow
said,
them to marry
there's
the
a
tree.
problem.
I'm just letting you know that was our reality.
There was the one that was attracted to the car. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
There's a problem somewhere, mate. I stand by that. I mean, each to their own, but there's a problem.
Ain't for me.
Yeah. What's next?
Every animal you pass yells shame, or every vending machine plays my heart would go on when you use it.
I just avoid vending machines, isn't it? You can't really avoid animals that much. There's fucking pigeons everywhere.
That's true.
Vending machine. I'd never go to a mall ever again. But I can shop online. It's okay.
Yeah, machine. And it's only one song.
Yeah, exactly.
Never watch anime again, or only be able to watch anime, but in 144p with dub and random subtitles. Never watch anime again. What do you mean I have to watch it in 144p with dub and random subtitles? That would send me. That would actually send me. I think I'll just actually pick up a laptop straight away.
I don't think I've ever come across a nightmare situation as this one. That is scary shit.
Dub
I don't want any
random subtitles.
No, I refuse to pick. No. Oh my god, I fucking hate dub as well. No.
Not the random subtitles though. That wouldn't send you.
Random subtitles is fine. It's dub, mate.
Yeah, I still want my subtitles to match what they're saying.
You could just switch it off.
No, you can't because it says and.
I get...
It says and.
Fuck you, mate. Anime is life, mate. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Very pixelated. You can't even tell what icon he has.
I could tell what's going on. That's the main thing. I'd watch it still. Do you know what point? Do you know how I watch Naruto? Let's not talk about it. Yeah.
It's fine. I'll switch to being K-drama and Chinese dramas only. I used to go through phases. I guess that anime phase would just have to be wiped out of circulation.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Accidentally like your crush's 2013 Facebook photo, or send your mum a meme with way too much swearing to my mum. She wouldn't care. She'd just be like, "What's this?"
My crush.
My mum knows I swear a lot anyway. It's not that deep.
What's my crush?
I'm just assuming like it's someone that I know.
Well,
it's just the pack. It's just to me, it could be anybody. It's like me liking your 2013. I would die of embarrassment.
From me?
Yeah, just anybody. Or like some random person's account that I'm preying. It doesn't have to be a crush because I've never had one of those. But like, just some random person. Mm. And then I'm looking, maybe someone I'm talking to, and then I'm scrolling through their profile. And then I go right to the end and then I like one of the old photos. I would die.
I'm like, yeah, I stalked you.
I'll delete my account and die. And you'll never see me again. That's embarrassing. It's not even Instagram. It's fucking Facebook, mate. You gotta like it. Not an accidental double tap. You gotta click like with the emojis that they do now. That's intentional. I know it says accidentally, but Facebook, nah, that's crazy. Imagine you're doing your little, CIA shit.
Yeah, just own it. Yeah, I stalked you.
I think it's the fact that it's a man that this will be happening to. I just can't. I have too much pride for that. I'm so sorry. All right, be allergic to air conditioning or have your sneeze sound like, oh. Ora, 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 from JoJo.
Sneeze.
Yeah, still the sneeze. My sneeze sounds like the earthquake anyway. It makes no difference to me. Get isekai into the world of Peppa Pig or Teletubbies, but it's horror.
Teletubbies.
Absolutely not.
Peppa Pig?
You see that thing that slops everything? I feel like, no. And it's horror as well. It will just... I can live with scary pigs.
Okay.
In fact, I reckon I'd chase them because I want to eat them because they'll be real pig.
But it wouldn't be just pigs, though. They've got all of
They do have all sorts of animals. Yeah, I'd rather that than Teletubbies, though. I mean, as it is, it's kind of freaky already. And they're not even trying to be scary, and it's already scary. It's mainly that thing. Imagine that's baby
Nino.
son as well.
Oh, baby son.
And the Hoover thing, that just hoovers everything. And there's weird videos that they show. It would interrupt you every single second. You have to watch a video. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've never watched Peppa Pig, so I'm picking that. Have a theme song that plays loudly every time you have an awkward moment, or a villain monologue every time you're happy.
Theme song.
Yeah.
Main character energy.
Yeah. Like a womp womp. You know what?
That will not be my theme song. It will not.
Oh my god.
And that's a theme sound.
Yeah, I know, but all right. So a theme song. Every time I have an awkward moment,
It would just make things less awkward. Though.
yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I picked the theme song. Villain monologue would be so cringe.
Every time you're happy as well, though.
Yeah, it would just ruin the mood.
Exactly. I can't be happy no more.
Does it have to be any villain monologue? I'll go into Madara's villain monologue. If I was picking that option. That would be a nice one. The one where he goes in on all the Hokages. Oh, satisfaction. All right. You get the last two?
Okay. Would you rather only speak in anime quotes or TikTok
Oh, sorry,
sounds?
3.
And that's the question. I'll do that.
Would I rather speak in anime quotes or TikTok sound? Did we not already do this? Oh, that was anime reaction casts. You know what? Anime quotes could actually be really good. Anime quotes.
Goodness. Some of them are deep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Be able to time travel, but only to your own embarrassing moments, or swap lives with your anime waifu or husband for the day.
But it's filler episode day.
Swap my lives with a waifu.
I'm swapping lives.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Filler episodes are fun.
Exactly.
Have you seen the Bleach filler episodes?
Why would I choose to travel to an embarrassing moment?
Exactly.
Oh my god. No. Who would choose that?
I don't know. But yeah, filler episodes. I would choose the filler episodes in Bleach because those are just so fun. It's just so fun.
Absolutely. Like, what the hell? Literally, that was the first thing that came to my mind. A Bleach episode. A Bleach filler arc, of course.
Yeah.
And the last one.
Like 10 toddler-sized Gokus or 1 Goku-sized toddler. We had this conversation.
We did.
And it was the most debated thing we had in this household for a whole 10 minutes.
So which one?
1 Goku-sized toddler.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't your answer before. Miss 10 toddler-sized Gokus.
That's not what I said.
That was what you said. You said, oh, you just kick them.
I didn't say that.
One toddler, please, thank you.
But hear it. They don't know how to use the powers.
There are Gokus. They know how to use their power. They're just toddler size. No, give me the stupid toddler. The annoying toddler. I'll take that. Over 10 toddler-sized Gokus, I know what they're doing. Absolutely not. All right. And I believe that is it. So thank you very much for watching. If you're still with us, if you ever do find yourself in a world that you may or may not survive in, what world would you survive in? Which one wouldn't you survive in? Actually, which Isekai world do you think you guys could survive in? I reckon I'd be good in Overlord. That's just me. Also, what colours are you giving the characters in the Electric State if you have watched them? Actually, it's getting a lot of hate online, Electric State, but it was okay.
I didn't really like it.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it was like, it's fine. I think it's okay.
I wouldn't rewatch it.
No, I
I wouldn't.
wouldn't. But I think it's fine. Like, there's been so many films kind of like it, I think, in the past. Maybe that's why, and maybe people expected more, but what could they have done with that story in the first place? I don't know. Because I think the issue was actually the source material.
But people like the book, though.
I heard, and I was very surprised by that. I haven't read the book, to be honest, so maybe the book is actually a lot better. I'm hoping it probably is, because obviously the intent was like certain things and the reasons why these characters did what they did would know. But the film didn't do the story any justice. This is very mid. Like, it's fine. It's okay. It's an easy watch. And the comedy in it was all right. It was, you kick it a few times and here and there. So yeah. Anyway, would you rather be stuck in an anime tournament arc with no powers, or survive one day in a horror film with no plot armor? Let us know in the comment section or whatever. That's just a little would you rather for you guys. And yeah, if you're still here and still listening, you're a real one. Thank you very much. Don't forget to rate us, review, like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And share this episode with someone who you think would definitely not survive the tuning exam either, because I'm not sure I would, but I back my talent. It's okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.